Joining me today is Jonathan, and he is with Wolf Financial Advisory. And Jonathan, we have had some great conversations with you and Rob and your team about the charity of the month. And it is something that you guys have been doing for a good amount of time now. What made you guys decide that, hey, we should do something to highlight organizations in our community and encourage people, not only your clients, but also encourage people in the community to give back?
For that, I would say really it was a group effort that came together. We always have a Monday team meeting,
Mhm.
and I think it was the Stuff a Truck really
Mhm.
that brought us together to kind of think of what can we do to really showcase these charities.
Sure.
And because we've been doing donations here and there to various charities, organizations, yet there was no way that donation was really getting showcased
Mhm.
or what that charity is really doing. And for us, it was really the main fact that there's so many charities within the Tri-County area,
Right.
really, that no one knows who they are.
Mhm.
And that's when the entire team decided, let's do some sort of charity of the month, charity of the
Sure.
quarter. Of course, charity of the month sounds better. But of course, we got with you guys here, and
Mhm.
we started that first charity of the month with Stuff a Truck
Mhm.
when we announced that campaign. And from there on, it's just been amazing to see really what these organizations are doing within our community and what kind of impact we have
Sure.
and are able to do with our clients, with our
Mhm.
campaigns that we're running. I mean, it's for me being 25 years old, I can definitely say that this is the biggest thing that I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, and you with financial clients, you encourage them to look at charitable giving, and I'm sure they come to you at the end of the year and say, "Well, I'd love to donate. What are the places I should donate to?"
Exactly. And a lot of the cases of that is actually where the clients come in. We ask, are you charitable at
Mhm.
all? Like, do you
Yeah.
like giving here and there?
Sure.
Yet a lot of the answers we get is we just don't know who to go to.
Right.
And for us, with this campaign now, as we've built our extensive list,
Mhm.
we just bring them right to our website, right to wolffinancialadvisory.com, and go to the charity of the month page under our resources tab. We have our full list of who we've donated to as of the beginning of that campaign.
Yeah.
And we've got the full mission statements, we've got stories, we've got podcasts, the podcast here as
Sure.
well, where people can then go in and really see what these organizations are doing and see if it aligns with them. And one of the big things that we really are striving for is to have such a unique list
Mhm.
where not every organization is the same. It's not meaning that we're not going to still donate throughout the year to them,
Right.
which we'll add them to the list too. But it's the fact that no one is the same in how they think. It's the donations that they are going to give is they're going to go to where they really believe that it's going to make an impact. And that's really brought us to the entire list that we have.
Yeah, and it's certainly making an impact and eye-opening to see the organizations and what they're doing, because
Exactly.
there's
Yep.
just so many of them out there that are, kind of those silent heroes, for people in the community. If you don't need those organizations, you may never hear about them, or if you don't volunteer for them. So, it's just a very great eye-opening experience for you guys, as well as, many people in the community to say, "Oh, I didn't know that was an organization that's been in my community for 20, 30 years doing awesome things." And so you guys have decided to add another charity, and that's why we have Jill joining us from the Berrien County Parks Department. And Jill, we've had many conversations about the great things that you have been doing. Let's talk a little bit about your organization and some of the great efforts that you're trying to make happen in our community.
Okay. Thanks for having me. So the Berrien County Park System actually has 7 different properties, which spreads over 650 acres throughout the county. And we have parks in Waterville, down the coast, New Buffalo, Niles, and Berrien Springs area. So we really do kind of cover all the different areas of the county.
Mhm.
And we offer a ton of different natural resource-based opportunities and recreation out there. So we do have quite a wide variety. We are always looking to improve. Some of our facilities are aging and we really need to replace them. And others, we have new properties that we're really trying to get access to and then develop those so that we can provide recreation to our residents and visitors. One of the projects that we're focused on right now happens to be at Silver Beach County Park in
Mhm.
St. Joseph. And this project has been on our to-do list for at least 10 years. We knew 10 years ago that we were going to have to tackle this playground project. The playground was installed in 1991, and it's in an environment of outside getting sandblasted all year
Mhm.
long, and it has thousands and thousands of people climbing around on it. So we knew it was time. And actually, with COVID, Michigan parks saw a 30% increase in visitor numbers.
Wow.
And we witnessed that as well at all of our parks. People were just really seeking a way to do something,
Mhm.
something that was open. So, with that, the state of Michigan formed the Spark Grant for Parks and Recreation, and we applied to build this new playground, and we got the grant in the first round. So, that really kicked off this project in 2023. And now we are at a point where we are getting so close to our fundraising goal. We're still working on it, but we're
Mhm.
getting close. And we're excited to bring a new, improved, accessible playground to Silver Beach County Park, open in summer of 2025.
Wow, that's exciting. And with all those efforts, those grants and all that stuff, there was still the goalpost was still a little bit far away. With all of that, you still needed community to step up in some way
Yes,
to make that happen, right?
we did. And so the original Spark grant that we got was $850,000, and our max goal has always been 1.25 million. So there was about a $400,000 mark there that we
Mhm.
needed to reach. And between foundations, other grants that we've applied for, the Parks Department budget, and individual donations from the community, we are today I can announce we are 91% of the way to our overall max goal. And with being named your charity for
Mhm.
this time, gets us to that point. And we are just so grateful for this donation, this boost to get us a little bit closer. We are starting to work on the project now. The old playground's being dismantled. A little bit sad, I must say. I got to climb around on it one last time, but we are very excited to bring something even bigger and better and more accessible to the public.
And Jonathan, when you choose an organization, what made you guys? I mean, how did you cross paths with Silver Beach County Park and the Berrien County Parks Department to say, "Hey, let's see what we can do"?
Well, if I remember correctly, you actually reached out to us, had a really good pamphlet that we got. And again, it kind of goes back to our Monday team meetings where we
Mhm.
just really discuss what charities we have at our disposal that have reached out to us, or any ones that we've heard from our clients that come in.
Sure.
And I looked back at our list and I'm like, we have nothing really that includes a park. We have nothing that includes the county parks at
Mhm.
all. Now, growing up as a kid, I had a bunch of energy. I was always at parks doing things.
Right.
I know what those experiences are, and they're always going to be in my mind. The fact that it's going to be all brand new, and it's really not just for a certain age group, it's for everybody in the community, plus some, since we always
Mhm.
have the travelers that come here.
Sure.
I mean, to me, it's going to probably be the best investment, I will say,
Mhm.
for this community. Not to mention just all the memories that'll be made once that's actually new and up and running.
Yeah. And really global memories, because Jill, you talk about it all the time of that you have people coming from all over
I do.
saying they wanted to come back because their kids or they had memories and they said, well, we need to go to the park, whether they be from, Southwest Michigan or the South, from
Mhm.
all across the globe, really. So that's an amazing thing to be able to share new memories with the new equipment is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we actually welcome an average of 718,000 people at Silver Beach County Park every year. And of those, 17% are age 13 and under.
Mhm.
But this playground really isn't just built for the younger uh, children. Older siblings, parents, and grandparents and caregivers will be able to access this play equipment as well. And with all of those people coming to our park, we know there's just a huge diversity of ages and
Mhm.
abilities and interests. So we really want to try to be far reaching with this project and invite everyone to come out be a kid again, come on and play on the new playground.
And Jonathan, I know you invite people to go to your website and learn more about not only this charity, but also the other charities that you have. And we'll get to the amount of donation that you guys will be giving in just a moment. But where do we go if we want to learn more about all of the charity of the month that you have?
Yes, go to our website, wolfadvisoryservices.com. There's going to be a resources tab at the top. Hover the mouse over it. Don't click it. Everyone gets confused on that. Just hover over it. You'll see charity of the month there. Go ahead and click that. And that's our entire list that we have. That
Fantastic.
includes podcasts. That includes big check pictures. We had a laminated check made out just so it's nice and special for everyone. And then, it's crazy to see really the amount of organizations that you won't know about until you see that list.
Absolutely. And you didn't bring the big check with you, but what amount will you guys be giving to the Berrien County Parks Department?
Yes, we are donating $10,000.
Fantastic. Wow. Jill, thoughts?
Thank you. I am kind of blown away. I've received the call already, so I've had a little time to process, but amazing, very generous donation towards this project. It gets us a lot further, and we appreciate you spreading the word about Berrien County Parks and our projects as well to others. If anyone else is interested in participating as well. I appreciate that you saw my flyer that came in and all that you guys do for the community as well. Any improvements that we make to the Parks Department really does have an economic benefit further and beyond the parks itself. So all of these efforts together really are going to make a difference around here.
And Jonathan, one more time if we want to go and check out all of that information.
wolfadvisoryservices.com, resources tab to charity of the month.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today and telling me about this great news that's happening in our community.